Okay, well, I apologize for no good video today, but I did record actually 3 videos of this page, and they kept failing for some reason. And then I figured out it was because my recorded directory for the raw video was filled up. So I've now fixed that, but unfortunately that does not allow you to see what I actually did. So basically you get to just see a little bit of cleanup. I will go over what's going on the page though, just in case you were curious. Alright, so first thing I did was I took my inset panel. It used to be a little bit bigger. It had like an extra third down there. I decided that was too big. We already gave most of the information in this smaller portal, and this is my establishing shot, and I have this line of dialogue. Now that's what I call a portal. That lets us know where we are, right? And then I have this flow of dialogue. Now we could go 2 directions. We could start here and kind of go this way, or we could actually start with this one because it's higher and go this way, but it doesn't matter. I've set it up so that no matter which way the reader chooses, it still works. ISEULT is sick from the Argentite. This is the Argentite. He's holding it right here, and he says, so all we have to do now is get this Argentite through the gateway. So now we let him, that's what he's holding. Looks like he's vaping or something. But his dialogue should give us a little more clue. And then Rabbit Fighter says, you probably don't even remember how we even got here, Gallows, but that's definitely an exit. Now, important things. Mention the characters' names in the first page if you can, or at least on their first appearance, so it kind of reminds readers or new readers who it is and what they're doing. Getting the Argentite through the gateway. The character's name is Gallows. And then here's the situation. I can't hold out much longer. If the Argentite forces me to transform, it could ruin everything. That's the real stakes of the story. And she's answered. That's a thought bubble, so that's an internal dialogue. And then externally she says yes, and this portal is unlinked, so it should just be eliminated. So she has implied anything that goes through the portal will be eliminated. But she's sick from the Argentite, and she is afraid if she transforms into a werewolf, she could hurt her friends. So, and she says, it's so dizzy. I'm so dizzy, it's starting. And then Rabbit Fighter says, hey, ISEULT, you don't look so good. And I think we should bold ISEULT here. And we might say, oh, are you okay? Or something like that. I mean, there's different ways you could phrase that dialogue. We might even have her say another line of dialogue. It's okay, Rabbit. I should be fine. Something like that, right? Where am I? Inky 1. I'm looking at this panel. It looks very blank, even though I put a little gradient back here. So what we're gonna do? Not that line. Let's put a horizon line over here, or a floor line. There we go. And we could even make this a more interesting floor line. Putting that lets us know kind of that's a back wall. And we could even make it a polished floor line. You see how I did these lines here. Oops. Those are reflection lines, or polish lines. And it's just vertical lines. That kind of lets us know where we are. And it gives us a sense that this is a polished marble floor or something. It's a kind of floor that has a little bit of shine or reflection to it. And we could even put some texture on this back wall so it lets us know it's made out of stone and it isn't as reflective. Okay, so that's a completed page. Sorry that you missed most of the drawing part. It was my own fault because I flooded my recorded directory. But we're gonna do some more stuff very soon. And actually, I'm looking at this. There might even be some lines I can get rid of. This one, it's confusing. All right, continuing on.